What's up, guys? This is King Vox, and today I'm playing a little World of Warcraft. The idea of me playing World of Warcraft is just that it's a game that I played a long time ago, and it was a big part of my life as far as gaming is concerned. And all the games that I play are primarily like PvP type stuff. And this time around, I really wanted to do some PvE content like dungeons and stuff like that. And I kind of miss how it felt to actually, level up doing dungeons and stuff like that and not having to, just grind mobs repeatedly until max level, and then grind more mobs and get gear, and then go try really cool PvE content. World of Warcraft is a game that just gives you the player versus environment right off the bat. And actually, this is kind of funny because I absolutely decided to start over and from scratch, and I was really debating on deleting all my other classes and stuff like that, and I'll show you guys. So as we can see here, here's all the servers that I've just about ever played on. And I started off, to be honest with you guys, on Dark Iron. Let's see, yeah, Dark Iron's still a server. Is very low population. When the BC came out, Dark Iron kind of died. But I left way before that to join some friends on Moonrunner. Right before the BC came out. Where's the Moonrunner? I wonder if Moonrunner's still a server. Majority of things should still really be a server, to be honest with you. Moonrunner, normal. And it's funny because Dark Iron's PvP, Moonrunner's normal. When I moved there, I was stuck there because back in the day when you moved to a normal server, you could never go back to a PvP server. So I was kind of stuck there, and it was kind of very sad for me, but I had a bunch of friends to play with, so it made it a little bit better. And after all of that, I ended up moving to Kilrog, and this is actually the first character that I made on this account. My vanilla account got banned for account sharing back in the day, and that was very sad. But I, being addicted to WoW like I was, I instantly bought a new account, and instead of playing Alliance, I decided to play Horde, and ever since I've been kind of like primarily Horde. And yeah, this, as you can see, all this gear and stuff like that on him is about like when I stopped playing the game, literally, like during the, I would say, end of the Burning Crusades. I had just stepped off the Hunter and decided not to play anymore. And I didn't, I think it was the change to the whole mana thing that made me just stop playing them. And then when I came back to the game, I decided to level and play them and see how things were. So let's see what we actually have on Illidan here. Okay, we got nothing. I leveled those characters to PvP on. This is really funny. Kill Jading was another server of mine. All my characters was on here. This is actually the second from last server that I was on before I moved all my characters to Tichondrius, right before Warlords of Draenor. And as you can see, I have some Alliance characters here. And actually, this priest I made for, I would say, a year or so. I actually have YouTube videos of this character on another account, on another YouTube channel that I forgot about. I don't remember which one it was that I uploaded it to. But, yep, he has some PvP videos out there from back in the day. That's funny. I was debating on deleting all these characters. Emerald Dream, I don't think this is, Emerald Dream is my new server. This is the server that I decided to start over on. I made a Death Knight there a while back or whatever too. He's got transmog gear on. Not transmog, heirloom gear. I made this character on this server to just test it out and see how it was back in the day, and I really liked it. And when I did some research, it seemed like it was still the same old server. And this is a rogue I made back then I was going to main, because I haven't played a rogue. I've never mained a rogue in this game. I have rogues, but I've never mained one. It was more like I leveled it up with recruit a friend type stuff. That's why my other rogue is so high level. This monk I just made yesterday. This is what I'm going to be going forward on. This is a roleplay PvP server, Emerald Dream, and rumor is they have a lot of good world PvP as far in roleplaying also. And you guys, if you guys know me from Black Desert, you guys know I like to roleplay. So just because I'm roleplaying don't mean I'm like, you know, in the little pubs and stuff and doing like crazy stuff. But here's my main roster right here, and as you can see, I got this was my main for years. I guess played Boomkin. I have all my arena titles on him, and I was really deleting all these characters. The Death Knight, I always keep a Death Knight. I love them. I absolutely love Death Knights. I just think they're so awesome. Velogin, he was who I was going to main coming into Warlords of Draenor, I believe, and then I decided I didn't want to play a shaman. But anyway, as you can see, Velogin, kind of like, you know, he was a role-playing name. All the characters that I take serious, I give like really good role-playing names, and everything else is just characters that are just very old. Soul Proxy, I was going through the whole proxy phase with Ergo Proxy. If you guys know that anime, it's a really cool anime. You can go look that anime up, because that anime is the bomb diggity. You know, here's my Paladin. If you guys don't know, I actually have a YouTube video on my channel of this Paladin, of me role playing, just doing a little skit thing or whatever. A lot of my friends think it's really funny, but it's called The Adventures of Mythic Milk or something like that. It's really cool. You guys should really look for that. Here's my monk, and I was obviously deciding to main monk when this expansion came out. But you know how we all do. We get busy, guys. You know, we level these characters up and then we go play other games. And hopefully I don't do that with the dwarf monk that I'm making, but it's cool. Then I have Rage Proxy, Proxy Fate, another priest, which is pretty funny. Mythic Glass, which is a mage. Mythic is, I used to go by Mythic Milk, so that's why you'll see stuff like Mythic and Milk around a lot. As you can see, like, you know, his name's Mythic Milk. Back when I played Warhammer Online, if anyone ever played Warhammer Online, I had a marauder named Mythic Milk, and that's where my Mythic Milk, you know, title was, you know, made in Warhammer Online. So I always thought that was pretty cool, and there's a little fun fact about me. Rage Proxy, obviously the Ergo Proxy, like, hype for me. Proxy Fate, and it's funny, you know, because I didn't just, you know, Proxy Vox. This one's obviously a little bit older or whatever, but like, these are characters that I didn't necessarily want to main at the time. But what happened was, I had a recruit of friends thing, and we just decided to bang out every class we could on Tychondrius to save money from switching. So remember when I told you before, I believe we were on Kill Jaden. Yeah, we were on Kill Jaden, the server where I wrote, and I had all this full with a bunch of characters. And as you can, Blue Fairy, if you guys know who Blue is, he's this bear. And then Fairy, because he's a shaman, you know, Blue Fairy. If anyone gets that joke, please comment, you know, the show or the movie that Blue is from, because that's really dope. And True Logic, you know, we always got to come with those weird names for our rogues and stuff like that. So that was mine, and I'll actually log on to this guy because this guy was a twink for a long time, and I'm not sure if he's still able to twink, but I think I spent about 100,000 gold per weapon that he has. Like, not even joking with you guys, I've literally spent over 100,000 per weapon, and that's probably not a lot nowadays, but that was a lot back then. That was a lot of money. And I spent it because I was busy playing other games, you know. Oh, he's already just hanging out in the mount though. Look at these daggers. They are 705 item gear score or whatever, or item level, and this is pretty much item level for like level 100s and stuff like that. This definitely shouldn't be on like a 93 and stuff like that. But yeah, I had them on him, I believe, at 91. And look, you can still upgrade them farther, which is pretty insane. Let's see if we can find anyone out here, but I'm pretty sure this server is okay. The server's not absolutely dead, but it's still close enough, I guess. There's no level 90s out here, so we can like compare weapons, or even a level 100. Like even compared to, look, a level 103 right here, and we'll check her weapon, and she has a 750 weapon, but I'm pretty sure this is a artifact weapon. I think that's an artifact weapon. Yes, this is an artifact weapon, and it's 750. So you can kind of understand this right here, because these weapons are, these artifact weapons are, you know, I don't, you guys know, if you play World of Warcraft, you guys know I ain't gotta explain this to people, okay guys? You guys stop acting silly like you don't know. I really don't even know how to play rogues anymore. Like I never did. Like I started out as a warrior in the Burning Crusade. I started out as a warrior when the game first came out, so I played previously as a warrior, so I always had this hate for what's it called, baby cakes raffle. That's a funny name. Hychondrius. But yeah, man, this is, I was debating to delete all these characters just so I can so I can enjoy the game again, you know what I mean? Because I know if I go back and I play any one of these characters, I'm just gonna keep switching back and forth between all of these characters all day long, all week, like just back and forth. One day I'll play on the Paladin, next day I'll be on the Warlock, next day I'll be on the Shaman, next day I'll be on this character. You know, there won't be really any end to it. And all those characters are new characters. I had a full roster on Kill Jading, as I stated before, and I got rid of them. I deleted them all just to re-level some characters with my buddy back then. So that's really, we had fun though. We had fun. But yep, Emerald Dreams, where are your boys at? If you guys want to play, I'm playing Alliance. Yes, I'm playing Alliance because I played Horde for so many years. Like, you guys don't even know. If you're 16 years old, you know what I mean? You were 10 years old, you know, when I started playing Horde or something. Like, actually, well, way before that, actually. So, shoot, if you're only 10 years old and watching this video, I've played this game longer than you were alive. So, that's crazy just to think about that right there. Because I started playing this game when I was, like, 16. I think 16. And I'm 28 right now, about to turn 29. So, you kind of get it. You know, I started playing this game when I was mad young. Some of you kids weren't even born at the time. But yep, if you want to play with me, this is my character's name. I'm on Emerald Dream. This is where I'll be. I'll be on the dream. Whoa, whoa, whatever. However that song goes. Make sure to like and subscribe. And this is your boy King Bizzle. I'm Alzu.